weird habits that actually mean you're smart. All right, YouTube, let's be honest here. We're probably gonna agree with all of these, but that doesn't mean all of y'all are smart, because most of y'all are probably hella dumb, including me.
Hey guys, here are the signs that you have high IQ. Number 1, you overthink everything.
Bro, everybody overthinks everything. Like, come on. I mean, there might be people who don't overthink, but if you're like stuck between two jobs, you're gonna overthink every single detail. If you're thinking about approaching a girl, you're gonna overthink every single detail. This is like a normal thing person. If you overthink everything, you're a human. It doesn't mean you're smart. If you're not overthinking a lot of things, you might not be human.
People with high IQs tend to process more information at once, which makes overthinking your default setting. You'll say thanks instead of thank you, then replay that moment in your head for 3 days wondering if you sounded weird. Your brain runs scenarios.
I feel like I've done something similar, because there's been situations where I said something and then I'd look back at it a couple days later like, damn, did I really embarrass myself? Did I sound normal? Did I come off? I do overthink a lot of things though. I used to hate like ordering food or going to get like a Chipotle bowl because I was scared of saying the wrong thing. I needed like the correct instructions, the correct exact way. I didn't want to be wrong at all. All right, YouTube, what's your biggest fear? Put it down in the comments.
Nonstop, analyzes every detail, and stress tests conversations like it's prepping for court. Even when you finally make a decision, you second guess it 5 minutes later. It's not anxiety, it's just your mind refusing to sit still. Number 2, you talk to yourself constantly. If you're narrating your thoughts like a podcast no one asked for, congrats, that's a high IQ trait. Self-talk helps with problem solving, memory.
That's not a high IQ trait. That's what we call either schizophrenia or some type of other mental condition where you are talking to yourself constantly. You know, you might have multiple personality disorder if that's even a thing, but you know what I'm saying? I personally don't do this. I don't be talking to myself like that. I mean, sometimes I just have thoughts, but I guess it's a high IQ trait. I don't know. Maybe I'm dumb.
And emotional control, especially when your brain's juggling a ton of information. You rehearse arguments that'll never happen, narrate basic tasks like you're on a cooking show and whisper, "Where the hell is it?" while looking for your phone. It looks weird, but it's your brain thinking out loud. And science says...
Okay, I do that. I'm like, damn, bro, where the fuck's my phone? Where'd I leave it?
That's a sign of sharper mental processing. Number 3, you zone out without realizing. High IQ minds wander a lot. You'll be mid-conversation and suddenly forget where you are, what was said, or what dimension you're even in. You weren't ignoring them. Your brain just yeeted itself into a rabbit hole about something.
I think that last time I zoned out was like in the summer of '08. Whenever I do zone out, I'm aware that I'm zoned out and I'm aware that I'm not listening to a person. So I just be like, bro, I wasn't listening to you. My bad. What'd you say? It's not like I'm unaware. That's kind of weird. But I do catch people zoned out sometimes. And then I'm like, what are you looking at?
Completely unrelated. It's not rudeness. It's rapid internal processing taking the wheel. Number 4, you forget easy things, but solve hard ones. You forget names, birthdays, and where you put your charger, yet somehow you'll figure out complex problems like it's nothing. That's because your brain filters out what it thinks is unimportant to save room for deeper focus. So, yeah, you might forget to eat lunch, but you'll memorize random facts about space for no reason. Number 5.
Bro, all of these are just like regular people things. How is this high IQ? People forget easy things because they're just in your short-term memory. Like where you left your charger. It's not implanted in your long-term memory where you'll remember. It's in a different location every time. Of course, I'm gonna better remember what a Dutch angle is in cinematography over where I left my charger yesterday because it's already in my memory stored. It's easier. It's not high IQ.
You're sarcastic without trying. If sarcasm rolls off your tongue without thinking, there's a good chance your brain's wired for faster wit. Sarcasm takes timing, pattern recognition.
I disagree. This might be a hot take, but I think if you are sarcastic without realizing, you might be autistic. Because every time I'm trying to be sarcastic, I do it purposefully. And if you're being sarcastic without the intent of being sarcastic, that means you don't really understand, social interaction. I'm pretty sure that's like one of the autism traits on the spectrum. I don't know. I'm acting like I'm a professional over here. I don't know what I'm talking about.
And subtle language processing, all linked to higher cognitive function. You're not being rude on purpose. You just speak in dry roast. Number 6, you question rules instinctively. Rules don't sit well with high IQ.
For example, someone who I think has autism that popped into my head that's always just sounds sarcastic is that one Jewish dude with the podcast. Someone pop up a picture. If you ever seen his podcast, he's always talking in a dry, sarcastic tone. You can never tell if he's joking or not. And I'm pretty sure that's like a thing related to autism.
Rules don't sit well with high IQ people, especially when they seem pointless. You instinctively ask why before how. If someone says, "That's just how it's done," your brain goes into rebellion mode. You're not trying to be difficult. You just don't do blind obedience. Number 7.
That just sounds like somebody who's stubborn, bro. Like, it's cool to question it mentally, but if I invite over somebody to my house and I'm like, bro, you can't have your shoes on in here, and they're like, why can't I have my shoes on? Because you can't. It's my rule. Too bad. Listen to it. Like, bro, there's a respect to some things. Maybe, sure, you could question certain rules and certain times where it like clearly doesn't make sense. Like, if they got a whites only bathroom, you're questioning that. That's obvious. But bro, you gotta chill out on questioning too much. That's more disrespectful than high IQ, in my opinion.
You get bored easily in conversations. If you mentally check out 5 minutes into small talk, you're not antisocial. You're just mentally unstimulated. People with higher IQs crave novelty, depth, and challenge. So, yeah, surface level convos about the weather is not just it. You want something to decode, not
Most people don't like small talk, bro. None of these are high IQ. Me personally, I don't like small talk. Whenever I talk to anybody that I don't know, I pretend like I like them. But I am good at conversations. I can't even lie. Like today, I was talking to some random girl in my class and I found so many things in common. Even though I wasn't interested in talking to her, I had to. And it was like, cool. We both like certain things. We both like movies. We both like books. We both like this, both like that. So being bad at communication is a sign of high IQ now. I'm not gonna lie. I think this video might be for dumb people to make them feel good. But I just feel like I could conversate with anybody, whether I actually like you or I don't, or I find you boring. I feel like I could bring good conversations to anybody. You know what? Maybe I just have really low IQ, which is why I disagree with everything.
Number 8. You daydream about everything, all the time. Your mind creates scenarios, rewrites conversations, and imagines entire storylines while you're brushing your teeth. That constant inner world building is linked to creative problem solving and complex imagination. You're not zoning out. You're building mental worlds in HD. If you want to watch more video like this,
So daydreaming is also a sign of high IQ now. What does high IQ even mean? Does it mean you're smart? Does it mean you think a lot? Like intellectual quotient? What is the meaning of this? I think sometimes I daydream, but it's not daydreaming. I like visualize. I like visualize what I'm gonna do or what I want to do or where I will be in a certain time period, you know? Kind of like manifestation. Like I visualize what I want to do and what I think I can do. And since I feel like I could accomplish that, I feel like it's easier and I have a good mindset to achieving my goals and dreams or whatever. Yeah, but that was a pretty good video. I'm not gonna lie, I disagree with practically everything. I feel like high IQ, I don't know what it means at this point, because half of these things I feel like are just regular people things. Maybe everybody has IQ. Maybe I'm the dumb one and I'm the one left out and I don't understand this because my IQ is so low. But you know, Albert Einstein, if you want to challenge me to IQ debate, let's bring you back from the dead and we could, you know, do a little debate. Anyways, that was the end of the video. I hope you liked it. I hope you like, subscribe, comment. I hope you tell me what your favorite ice cream flavor is, because mine is strawberry. And I hope you all have a wonderful day or night depending on what location you're in currently. Goodbye.